I'm SD, my real name is Carell, and I used to work at a pizza place for like 7 years. A lot of my old coworkers watch this channel. Hi guys. Yeah, true story. More on that in a second. And I really kind of want to just clear up some ambiguity or some confusion that people have when they stumble across my content, because they're always like, hey, that's really cool that I can learn how to tailor my own clothes at home. I really enjoy your tutorials, but what's up with this like big black guy who teaches me how to do this stuff? It doesn't really compute. It's not really conducive with, you know, what it is that I'm used to seeing. So can you kind of like dive into that a little bit? Sure. You might be thinking that I went to fashion school or that I have a family member who's a professional tailor, of which I was an apprentice under, but no to either of those. I liken tailoring or learning how to tailor to kind of like the film industry. Some people go to film school or acting school, or they have family connections that kind of get them more involved. And that's totally fine and all, I get that, but at the same time, there's some people that just really, really want it, and they really, really pursue it. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not necessarily to say that professionally learning how to tailor is a bad thing. By no means, it's the complete opposite. But at the same time, if you are a novice, you know exactly what it's like to struggle. You know exactly what it's like to just figure it out, or at least try to figure it out. And then once you do figure it out, you just get that big dopamine rush to your brain and you're like, oh my gosh, I got it. So that ends up making it a lot easier for me to connect with you because, well, you're probably a novice. I know exactly what it is that you're feeling. I know exactly what it is that you're struggling with because that was me once upon a time. I'm a normal guy with a normal car. I drive a 2011 Chevy Cruze, and what's funny about that is if you go back and watch some of my other content, I'll tell you that my transmission was slipping. Well, it finally ended up failing. Yes, I had to have my transmission replaced at, hang on, let me check, 114,000 miles. That's ridiculous. Somebody had mentioned that I could put like Lucas Oil transmission fluid in there, whatever that stuff was, so I'm kind of excited about it. Go on Amazon, go to buy it. It was like $9. I'm like, sweet, here we go. Yeah, don't do that. So I had it replaced, and if you want to like support me on that in some way, there's like Patreon and, you know, all kinds of other things. I'd kind of appreciate that. And I was like you in that I realized I had a massive problem. Sure enough, there has to be a solution for it, right? What is that solution? Learn how to use a sewing machine and tailor my own clothes. And it all started at that pizza place that I worked at. It's actually pretty kind of crazy, and the story, it even still blows my mind when I think about it, because let's start at the very beginning. There's your boy SD. I didn't go by SD then, I went by Carell. There I am serving pizzas, and what happened is we went through a remodel at our store. At that time, it was a little bit older. It was an older establishment and an older chain, and they kind of wanted to make it more vibe and hip and more trendy. So what they did is they came in and they remodeled everything, and we ended up getting new uniforms. Man, oh man, those uniforms were so ugly. First off, they were bowling shirts that looked like they were literally from the movie Kingpin. They were not made to be flattering in any way, shape, or form. So they looked like these ridiculous ponchos, and worse off, they didn't even have a poncho that was in my size. So I had to wear, it was either an XL or an extra large. So not only would it normally have been baggy on me, oh my gosh, that thing looked like a big rain jacket. No, I'm not married. No, I'm not single. I only have one kid, and there's a funny video that I also have on my channel somewhere floating around, which you can go check out, which kind of elaborates on the whole, hey, well, if you're not married and you have a kid, like, what's the backstory on that? If you go watch that one, I think Debbie, she knows about that video now. Yes, I like to work out. No, I'm not a former athlete. Everybody in Minnesota thinks that if you're a big black guy that you used to play for the Vikings, despite the fact that, well, we're the perpetual laughingstock of the NFL pretty much every single year. But anyway, moving on, we got a lot to cover. And I knew that my mom had a sewing machine at her house, so I was like, I think I could probably figure it out on that one. I mean, well, it's free, it's just sitting there. She didn't really use it that much at the time, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna practice on that. So I took that baggy, ridiculous bowling shirt and I was like, all right, I'm gonna take in these side seams. Something pretty simple and easy to do, right? And it was not. Man, luckily I had 3 work shirts because, Yeah, I needed them. But I made it work and I figured it out. And then by like probably my third work shirt at that point, I put it on and I was like, holy smokes, this thing fits amazing. Therefore, I look amazing. Therefore, I feel amazing. And I just felt so much better about myself. Everybody else noticed. They were like, hey, how come your shirt looks like that and my shirt looks like this? It's the same shirt. You didn't go buy your shirt somewhere else. Like, what exactly did you do? So I tailored my work clothes and my casual clothes and even my workout clothes actually too. At that point, I didn't have my own sewing machine. I just stole my mom's. And she would always send me these angry text messages like, dude, stop stealing my sewing machine. I still have those texts and sometimes I'll go back and look at them and just laugh. And then I thought, maybe I'll put together some crappy YouTube tutorials so that I can show people that they can learn how to do the exact same thing that I did. So then that very minuscule seed of a YouTube style channel started to grow and mature and sprout. And then SD was born, Stylish D was born, and it was all smooth sailing. And then I got the worst news that I've ever gotten in my entire life. My mom died. Suddenly those angry text messages that I used to get from my mom, which were so annoying at the time, stopped. And I would have given anything, and I still think about that, I would still give anything to just get just one more text. Like, that's it, just one. I made a stupid generic men's lifestyle video about 5 things that every guy needs to do in his 20s, and it was either like number 4 or number 5 was develop a good or a better relationship with your parents. And I hit publish on that video and I went about my day, nothing crazy at all. 5 days later, my mom died. The worst part about that video is, despite the fact that I'm giving you advice on what to do with your parents and how to develop a good relationship with them, I didn't do any of that. I did none of those things in that video. And at that time, you have tomorrow, you have the next day, you have 5, 10, 15 years from now to make those decisions. But there comes a day when you just don't. You always have till tomorrow until you don't have till tomorrow. A couple weeks go by and I finally muster up the courage to say, all right, you know what? Nobody else is gonna use that sewing machine. No one else but me, so I might as well grab it. I'm gonna roll with it, and I'm gonna make some of the best tutorials that I could possibly make for people. And it's not necessarily about the tutorial in and of itself. It's about the way that all of this, learning how to wear clothes that fit you, that make you feel good, that make you look good, will completely transform and change your life. If you ever watch any of my tutorials, you'll start to pick up on the fact that I just get, and that's why I get really passionate about this. That's why I get so energetic about what it is that I'm doing and what it is that I'm teaching. Because it's not about tailoring a t-shirt. It's not about shortening your jeans. It's not about tapering a pair of chinos. It's about what that does for you. It's about what that does for your confidence and how you feel. And I know that because that's how it ended up making me feel. And I really wish that there was a good adjective to describe how it'll make you feel, but to be honest with you, there really isn't. There's not a single adjective or word out there that will adequately describe exactly how it'll make you feel. So when I put together a tutorial, not only is it my job to show you and tell you what to do, but it's also my job to try and convey exactly what it'll do for your self-worth and for your confidence. And quite frankly, that's a really, really difficult thing to do. Thanks for sticking through all of that through thick and thin. A lot of you guys have been here since the beginning and I really appreciate it. I really do. Mike over at Evolve Inc. is actually one of my good friends and he's another YouTuber. He's got a tattoo channel and it is another thing that kind of blows my mind because he's a good friend of mine and I've never met this guy in real life, mainly because of and other things like that. But it's just kind of crazy how you can meet somebody who does the same thing that you do, who has that same passion that you do, and you just hit it off instantly and then you just roll with it. I'm gonna come get a $200 Philly cheesesteak with you, man. Holding you to it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. That's all I got for you. SD out. See ya.